Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I've been a busy person, but I'm finally back from the holidays. I'm no longer sick. It's been a time. I thought I would start off this video by doing a little recap of my last 3 weeks because I think it's been like a month since I've last filmed. So a lot has happened since then. Not like a lot, but a good amount has happened. So I thought I would start it from the top, which I think the last time I recorded something was, I think it was after Thanksgiving because it was Black Friday and I got up super early, like 4 in the morning, to go to my Target to get the Eras Tour book and the anthology on vinyl, which I did get. Met some Swifties in line. It was a fun experience. And after that, I started my first rotation. For those who have been following along my PhD journey, you have to do 3 laboratory rotations and they're about like 2 months each. So I started my first one and I was working in there for like a week. Then one of my friends and was able to get Eras Tour tickets and asked if I wanted to go. And I was like, yes, of course I want to go. Because if you know me, I had been trying to get tickets to see Taylor Swift on her Eras Tour for literally like, I don't know, 2 years now. It's been ridiculous. Every pre-sale I've signed up for, 5 Ticketmaster accounts, waitlisted on all of them. And I've tried I tried Canada, USA, UK, everywhere, waitlisted. So I was so ecstatic because her last stop was Vancouver and she dropped last minute tickets or seats that are behind the stage, so it's like totally obstructed view. So those are the tickets we got. They were like $30 total. I think it was like $15 or $16 per ticket. So I only paid that much to go see Taylor. All I had to do was figure out how to get there. So of course, like I booked my flights, get hotels. I ended up going to Seattle and staying with my friend. We were in Seattle, drove up to Canada, went to the show. It was amazing. Oh my gosh, I could put some little clips here. To show y'all my experience at the Eras Tour. But even then, like, I just couldn't believe it was real. It was so last minute. I found out a week before the show, so I had a week to plan an outfit, a week to just pack and like organize everything, but it all came out well, and I was so happy about that. And even then, like, I still couldn't believe it was real. And then I got the tickets on my phone, on my Ticketmaster, and I still didn't believe it was real. Still like getting ready, day of the show, driving to Vancouver, making bracelets, trading them with other Swifties, still didn't feel real. And then my friend and I, we get to the stadium, we take pictures outside. I can put some pictures up on the screen. And even then, I just like wasn't really hitting me. And then we're waiting in line and then we're about to enter the venue. doors open, because we waited like an hour in line before going inside the venue because the doors open at 4:30 and we were there at like 3:30. And as soon as like I scanned our tickets to go in, I started crying because I just couldn't believe I was at the Eras tour. And it was, I don't know, it was just a surreal moment. It honestly feels like a fever dream looking back on it. Like, I just still can't believe it was real, but it was just so exciting. And we waited in the merch line, got some merch, and then we were waiting in line to get food and stuff, and we found our seats. And hopefully I have an audience who knows who this artist is, because so many people I've been talking to, besides like my close besties, don't really know or don't even know who Loewe is. Loewe, I think that's how you say it properly. But the jazz-esque singer, super talented artist, love her music. Anyways, I'm waiting in line because my friend and her aunt and her grandmother were wanting to get some drinks, so I was just waiting in line with them, and I literally see Loewe just walking in the crowd with her twin sister Yunya, and she was holding hands with her boyfriend, and there was one other person with them, and I was like, that's literally Loewe. I need to go talk to her. I went out of line, went straight to her, and I was like, oh my gosh, Loewe, hello. Wow, I can't believe it. I was starstruck. I just like, I don't know, I wanted to talk to her. And I don't know, I was like panicked. I was shaking because I couldn't believe it. And she had like little gems on her eyes. And I said, oh my gosh, I love the gems on your eyes. Like, it's so nice to see you here. And she was like, thank you. She was so kind. And then I told her that I love her voice. She is a talented singer, and that I've been enjoying her Christmas music that she's put out, because she put out a Christmas song and whatever. Like, she just sings it so well. And she was so kind, and again, was just saying thank you to me. And then I was like, I hope you have a fun time tonight at the show, and it was so nice meeting you. And then I just let her go, and because I didn't want to take too much of the time, because her twin sister Yunya was like overstimulated, because it's so crowded at like venues when you go to a concert, so I didn't want to take too much of their time. And her boyfriend was kind of like looking around, and I didn't want to be that person, you're like, hey, can I get a picture too? Like, there was just too much happening, so we just have that like mental connection. I had that conversation with her, and I'll never forget it. And I feel like that means a lot, even more than just getting a picture. But it was super cool meeting Loewe at the final night of the Eras tour. By the way, I didn't clarify, I was at the last night of the Eras tour, the final night. Anyways, so then fast forward, got to see Gracie open. It's my third time seeing Gracie this year, because I saw her as a surprise guest at Noah Khan, and they sang Everywhere Everything together. Everywhere Everything, yeah. And then saw her at her own show in October, I think, or something like that. And then saw her open for the Eras tour. Like, oh my gosh, it's been a Gracie-filled year. Sidetrack, she was my top 2 artists on Spotify Wrapped. It was Taylor and then Gracie. So I got to see my top 2 artists at the final show of the Eras tour, which is so cool. So that was really fun, seeing her sing. I got to hear some songs that I haven't heard live, like from her deluxe album, because when I saw her, her deluxe album wasn't out yet, so I didn't get to hear them live. So now I got to hear them live, which was super cool. And then of course Taylor on the stage, crying. I just couldn't believe I got to see her again. And even though my seats were behind the stage, I still could see her. Anytime she walked to like the side of the stage, I would see her. I saw her pretty much like every era, which was so exciting. I couldn't believe it. Oops. And I don't know, it was just awesome. I'll put some clips of that too on the screen. And yeah, I was just so excited to do all of the little chants and the hand things and stuff, because you know, after Fearless, you do the heart hands. And when I got to do the heart hands, I started crying because I couldn't believe I got to do the heart hands. Because I've just been watching the live streams, and I'll do all the chants and all the like hand things and stuff like behind a screen. But this time I got to do it in person, and it was just such a great experience. But that was the Eras tour, and then I came back home and I had to go to school. I came back on a Tuesday night and I had to go to school Wednesday morning. And then I started to not feel well, and then I got sick with COVID. So I was on bed rest for like a week, so I couldn't do anything. It was not the greatest time, but worth it because I got to see Taylor, but sucks that I got COVID. And the thing is, my friend did not get COVID, so I'm pretty sure I got it on the airplane on the way back, but whatever. I'm obviously healed now and it's fine. But after I healed from COVID, I had to fly to go see my family for the holidays. So it was like a lot of back-to-back busy times. So I just got back from the holidays, Christmas and whatever. So today is like, I don't know, the 28th or 29th or I think today's the 29th of December, but anyways, that's like the little recap of what has been going on in my life behind the scenes. And now fast forward, here we are in present day. And I just wanted to talk about some recent books that I've gotten, some of my gifts that I've gotten, some stuff that I've purchased myself over the last few weeks, and including Christmas gifts and everything. Just get into the haul. So I'll start with the easy stuff for now, but when I went home for the holidays, I went to the calendar store and they had like 40 to 50% off every single one of their calendars. So I ended up picking up the Taylor Swift Midnight's 2025 calendar, and I thought it was cute and small, and I could repurpose the pictures and just kind of cut them out and make a collage or something in the future, but I thought this would be a fun calendar to have. And then I got this from Etsy, which is also Taylor themed, but because I went to the final show, I wanted to have some more memorabilia from my time at the Eras Tour, so I got this made. It's from an Etsy shop. I'll put it on the screen, and they basically put all of the outfits that she wore at your show and your surprise songs, which I didn't even mention what my surprise songs were. I literally cried with the surprise songs, and I had anticipated these songs anyways, but I did not anticipate some of them. So like the guitar songs were A Place in This World and New Romantics, and then the piano songs were Long Live, New Year's Day, and The Manuscript. And oh my gosh, I was so excited to hear New Romantics. It's one of my favorite 1989 songs, and when she started singing it, I just couldn't believe that she was singing New Romantics. It felt like full circle for me, so that was really exciting. And then Long Live, New Year's Day, and The Manuscript, like what a story to tell and to conclude the Eras Tour. I thought that was so special, and I'm just never gonna forget it. So I have this, I just need to get it framed, and I'm gonna put it on my wall. And I don't know, it was just really special. And it came with a little bracelet and a sticker, which I think is really cute. And they made me a little lover one. And keeping it Taylor themed, my sister and her girlfriend got me this little like vinyl art. Oh, Cher's here. Let me see. Here's Cher, the icon, the legend. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, she's just like creeping around, but my sister and her girlfriend got me this. Hopefully it doesn't reflect too much in the camera, but it's a vinyl artwork, and it's Fearless by Taylor Swift. It's not Taylor's version, but I think it's still really cool to put in my vinyl corner, and they like cut out the vinyl. I hope you can see this okay, but yeah, it's super cool. Fearless. But yeah, I'm excited about this, and I'm excited to hang it at some point in time. And then now getting on to things that I purchased myself, I bought, so Pleasing, if you don't know, Pleasing is Harry Styles' luxury brand, and they started off as a nail polish company, but they also have like clothing and a bunch of accessories and stuff, but they had a buy one get one free on their nail polishes, and I was like, oh, well, why not? Because I think it was like $65 for 4, but I was getting 8 for $65, which comes out to be cheaper than getting 1 bottle of nail polish at the grocery store, because I think, or even the drugstore, they're like $10 to $12 per bottle. So like, I thought that was a great deal to get 8 for $65, whatever that equates out to be. And it also comes with like sticker art work on your nails, like stickers you can put on your nails and stuff, so totally worth the price. But the first collection I got was the Astro Milk collection, and there are a lot of like neutral shades. I really like these. It's like a purple, a beige, a pink, and a blue. And underneath this, it has the stickers and stuff, but I'm excited. Like once these nails come off, I get my nails done once a year. Every time I go home for the holidays, I get dip nails, and they add little extensions. So once these come off my fingers, I'm just gonna put this nail polish on. And then I think this is just like a standard collection. And it has other colors, like a green, like a purpley pink, a pinkish red, and some sparkly. So that's the other set of nail polish I've gotten. Is I don't have any nail polish. I have 2 colors, which I think I have a purple. I don't even know what colors I have, if I'm being honest. I don't remember, but now I have more nail polish, which is great. So I'm excited about that. Let's just continue with the Taylor theme. So back to Taylor Swift. I also got this gift, which is a Taylor Swift, basically the literature behind her lyrics, and it's written by a couple of longtime fans of Taylor, and they just go and deep dive into her lyrics and give comparisons to like different poets, different writers, and I just think it's really neat. And they even create curated playlists based off of different themes of music that she curates, and gives book recommendations to read based off of your favorite album, which I think is really cool. So I'm like halfway through reading this, which I've been really enjoying. And then to now enter the book side of what I'm going to be showing y'all today. So I got a new reading journal for 2025 because I've been keeping a journal from 2024 this year, which I'm almost done with. I'm like, this is how far I've gotten in this journal, but I still need to do December on here. I need to finish November spreads and stuff, but almost done with this journal, which is crazy. It's my first ever reading journal, and it's just been through a lot with me. So I'm really excited to carry on and start a new reading journal for 2025. So I got this one from Papier online, and I customized it, and it says Cheyenne's reading journal on the front, and it's just a dotted journal with the dots. So excited to start this one. A Walla water bottle from Target. This is the new collection that they collabed with Magnolia, and I really like it because it's very neutral. It's all sage, and there's no like bright colors from it, so I'm excited. And it's also a bigger size because my other Walla is smaller than this, and I find that I refill it quite often throughout the day when I'm at school, so I'm happy to have a bigger size to use throughout the day. So I'm excited to use this at school. Getting into all of the books I've gotten the past month. It's a lot, and I fear that not all of my books are gonna fit on my shelf anymore, and I would like to actually get another shelf to go where my Christmas tree is right now, but probably not for another month or so. I just kind of want to chill on the spending because the holidays, you spend a lot of money, and I need to recover from spending, and from the Eras tour. Spent so much this past month, so need to recover. Once I recover, I want to get another bookshelf, but this is just what it is for now. I'll start off with my couple of recent Fairy Loot ones. I have a Fairy Loot subscription, and I have the adult romance book only, and I've got some good books recently, which I do want to read. I just haven't gotten to them yet. It's been hard to find time to read these days, but this is The Teller of Small Fortunes. I actually didn't realize this was on my TBR for a while, and it's such a pretty copy, and I can't wait to read this. Got The Courting of Bristol Keats. Really excited about this one. This one has been on my TBR for a while, and it is probably the prettiest edition of a book I've ever gotten from Fairy Loot, at least, or in general, because the sprayed edges are beautiful. The artwork on the inside is insane. I can't believe how beautiful the artwork is. Like, I'm shocked. I hope you can see that okay. I can't tell what's being filmed. I'm using the back camera of my phone, but it is just so beautiful. It is a thick, hefty book too, but I definitely want to read this in the new year, so I'm excited about that. And then Barnes & Noble had their sale this past like few days, so I picked up quite a few books because they were either 50% off or 1/3 off. But first I picked up One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, the Barnes & Noble like special editions. I've been eyeing these for quite some time, ever since they came out actually, but I just never bought them. And since they were on sale, I got 34% off, and then I have the premium membership, so it's additional 10% off of that price, so I think it ended up being like 44% off. And then I also had a reward, so I didn't pay much at all for these. I don't remember what I paid for, but just they were on sale, and I got both of them. I got the last copy of the One Dark Window, which I was excited about, and I did finally finish this book yesterday. So I'm really excited to get into Two Twisted Crowns. Oh wait, this is One Dark Window. This is Two Twisted Crowns. But either way, finished One Dark Window. Can't wait to read Two Twisted Crowns in the new year. And I picked up a couple of classics. The classics always have really pretty special editions at Barnes & Noble, and there's a lot of different editions of these. But a couple that I've been wanting to get into, I do have Pride and Prejudice that I do want to read, but also want to read Little Women, oops, and The Secret Garden. So these are two that I really want to read, along with Pride and Prejudice, which I already have in the new year. So picked up these. They're pretty heavy too, and they're really pretty editions. So they have that like classic gold foiling. So can't wait to read these. These were 50% off online. So I picked up Radio Silence by Alice Oseman, the same author who did the Heartstopper series. And I love the Heartstopper series, and I can't wait to read this one. I heard really good things about it. So this will be a fun one for the new year. And then I also picked up Where the Dark Stands Still. This is something that's been on my TBR for a while too. It's pretty interesting story. Don't really remember, but can't wait to read this one. I picked up Frederick Bachman's Beartown. I've heard nothing but great things about this author and this series. So I can't wait to finally get into Frederick Bachman's writing. I've never read anything by Frederick Bachman, but I'm really excited to get into this series. And I feel like it's giving me winter vibes, so definitely want to read this in like January and February before spring comes around. But yep, excited to get into this. I forgot, I also got this on the Barnes & Noble sale because all hardbacks were on sale, and I've been wanting this one to match my Harry Styles one, which I think is here. So now I have both, and I'm so happy. I haven't even looked through this yet because I haven't had time, but I want to look through it over the next few days. But I'm so excited to have both now because this was on sale. That's the only reason why I bought it, because it was on sale. My sisters and my mom got me the Knockmount series. It's a trilogy. I've never read these, but they got me the really pretty special editions. They're so pretty if you haven't seen them already, but I'm excited to read this series finally. I've been wanting to read it for so long, and I've heard, again, good things about it. So can't wait to hopefully read these sometime in the new year. Not sure when, but it's giving me spring vibes. I don't know what vibes this series really gives, but I can't wait to get into that. My mom got me this signed copy of Blue Sisters by the Cocomellers. Heard, again, really great things about this author and this book, so I can't wait to read it. And it's signed, which is exciting, so I love having signed copies from authors. I've been trying to find more Hispanic Latina authors in the romance world and even fantasy, and I stumbled upon this author, which is really exciting for me because she is a Peruvian American author. And she's also a Swiftie, and we have a lot of things in common. And I was just like really excited to find an author that's also Peruvian American like me. So I thought that was fun. And then what's also exciting is not only is she Peruvian American, she made the main character in this book, her book, I think this is her debut book actually, Peruvian American. So it follows the story of a girl named Rosie, an idealistic and passionate Peruvian American, leaves her Tennessee hometown to pursue her dream of making it in New York as a writer. But I just like think it's so exciting to read about a Peruvian. So I can't wait to read this and see if she incorporates some Peruvian culture in here, because this will probably be my most favorite book that I read next year. One of the most. There's a lot of good books that are coming out next year, but I'm really excited to read this, mainly because it's about a girl who's Peruvian. And I am a girl who's Peruvian. So I just think this is really exciting. I got these around, I think like after Thanksgiving I got these books, or before. I can't remember. I think it was after Thanksgiving I got these. I can't really exactly remember, but I picked up a lot of books actually, but first I got a couple more signed copies of books from Barnes & Noble. I think this was during their Black Friday sale actually. I got it the day after Black Friday on the Saturday, and I went in and found a signed copy of Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. And if you don't know me, this is one of my all-time favorite books. Made me cry so many times. The most beautiful writing ever in this book, signed. This is one of my treasured books now because I love this book so much. I should just reread it in the new year. I haven't read it since, I think I read this in 2023 actually, so it's about time for a reread. And then I got a signed copy of Sally Rooney's Intermezzo. Heard really good things about it. Can't wait to get into it. Sounds kind of sad, honestly, so don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm excited to read this at some point. And then I picked up the, I don't know what this trilogy is. Actually, I don't think it's a trilogy anymore, but Like by Alex Astor, right? Alex Astor, yeah, I picked this up because I ended up getting the signed copy of Skyshade, which is the third book. I read Lightlark, and I'm currently reading Nightbane, which is why the outer sleeve isn't on it right now, but this is what I'm currently reading. I've heard mixed things about this series, actually. I mean, I read Lightlark, and the best way I can describe Lightlark is like watching a Disney Channel show, for example, Wizards of Waverly Place. It kind of gives me that vibe. Like, it's funny, but they're trying to make it serious. But I just like can't help but laugh at some of the serious parts because of the writing. But I like it. I don't hate it at all. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's not great. But if you want a funny, silly, to me, not that serious fantasy, this is a great book for you. But maybe series, but I'm only on the second one, so I don't know. I want to read more of it before I have like a true opinion on the series, but I like it so far, so whatever. Then I also picked up Six of Crows duology. So many people want me to read this, so I picked it up and I'll probably read it at some point in the new year, but I'm excited to get into that. And then finally, the last book of this whole chatty yap session is Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. I don't know if I've talked about this at all, but I read this, so good. Also, this was really expensive. Fun fact, I went to that bookstore with my friend and we saw this copy. We went to like a soft opening of this new romance bookstore and they had this copy there and we both picked it up and we both got another book too. And we're like, why was our total $50? This book's literally $33. So expensive. I wouldn't have purchased it if I didn't realize it was going to be that much, but we already committed to buying it and we both ended up really liking the book anyways, so it's fine. But anyways, just I love the cover so much. I eventually want to get the other two books in hardback, but there's just so much. I want to wait for Barnes & Noble to have sales on them, or I can just save my rewards and get it for myself, but they're so expensive, but really good book. Thank y'all for those who have been tuning into my YouTube videos. This was my first year getting back into YouTube, like vlogging style. It's been, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months of me putting vlogs almost every single week on this channel, and it's been really fun for me to just chat about things that I love and things that I'm going through with y'all, and I can't wait to get into it some more in the new year. I want to try and do different types of videos too on top of my vlogs, like some more bookish ones, because I'm a big reader and I think it would be fun to incorporate more variety outside of my vlogs. But again, for those who have gotten this far into my video, thank you so much. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've uploaded a video, but it's been really nice to catch up, and I will see you on the new year. Bye!